世界の皆さんこんにちは。私たら181のゴンタさんです。俺たちできるかな。ハロルド・ハリバット、こちらのデモ版をフレッシュしたいと思いますけれども、このゲームですね、開発は2017年ぐらいからやってんのかな。結構前からあって、でドイツのデベロッパーが開発してるんですけれども、もう早々に当時話題になっていて、で私このゲーム知ったのが2021年かなかなんかにプレイ映像みたいなものが、プロモーションみたいな感じでね出てたのを見てて、これ面白そうだなというのもですね、ちょっと始めていきたいと思いますけれども、クレイアニメーション、ストップモーションアニメーションみたいな感じのグラフィックなんですね。でこちらが実際にストップモーションアニメをやってるわけじゃないんだけれども、そのモデルを取り込んで、でそれを動かしてるというですね、クレイアニメだとかストップモーションアニメの映像のゲームっていうと、古くはクレイマンとかね、プレイステーション一番最初のプレイステーションの頃からありましたけれども、なんかそういうような、最近でも2000あれは19年ぐらいでしたっけ、なんとかっていうなんだっけありましたけども、あれもやっぱりドイツでしたよね。なんとかブルーバーブルックなんかそんなようなタイトルのね、あれもなんかストップモーションアニメーション調のクレイアニメーション調のゲームということで、なんかやっぱり独特の雰囲気があるんですよね。こういうね、これこのモデルを取り込んで、動きはモーションキャプチャーなんですよね。人が動いてるのを取り込んでると。だから不思議な映像なんですけれども、なかなか普通のCG で一から作ろうとすると、ここまでやるのはちょっと難しいんじゃないかなという、その独特なね感じのこのグラフィックが、その2021年にね発表された時に、これは気になると思ってて、でようやく今年の1月の31日に、デモ版が配信されましてですね、リリースは2024年今年リリースされる予定らしいですけれども、デモ版どこまでプレイできるのか、もう日本語対応もしてるんでね、プレイしていきたいと思います。
Hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
なかなかやっぱり独特な雰囲気ですよね。
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
この箱庭的な、ここで動かせんだ。私は今回のゲームパッドですね、 Xbox のゲームパッドで動かしてます。 まあいわゆるアドベンチャーゲームですよね、これね。いやー、すごいですね。このグラフィックは独特だ。はい。で、しかも SF なんですよね、これね。
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I.
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account.
口座持ってないんだ。
Please, Mr. Secretary. Let me just. I mean, look. Can't we?
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
滞納手続き。この彼とも話せたね。あ、隣に座るんだ。
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great
独特だな。
You're a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
おお
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
We reluctantly
何
interrupt
こ
your
れ
daily business
お、なん
for
か
some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora One.
Dear people,
うわあ、なんだこれ。
we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
おお。
Oh, Harold, here
なんかどんどんいろんな人来るね。
all over. Get your buns to the lab if you
ああ、
please.
立った
I
立った。
do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
あ、救いの手が来た。あ、動かせんだ。おお、すごいね。これ見れたりしないんだ。すごいね。このなんか人形劇みたいな感じですね。面白い。
Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
何
Ticket home.
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
うわあ。うおー。
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you.
これ何これ。
You never snapped out of that daydream.
あ、乗るの？あ、なんかいる。あ、なんかいる。あ、おもろ。あ、なんかあっち行っちゃった。すごいこの看板。このなんだろう、レトロフューチャーっていうのもなんかちょっと違う感じがしますけども、なんかでもレトロフューチャー歌ってるんですよね、確かこのゲーム。面白いなこのグラフィック。うわー、独特。
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
あ、教授なんだ。いやー、すごいね。うわー、よくできてね、なんかね、なんかこの SF 感面白いね。あ、なにこれ、どこ行くの？これ行くしかないのか。 あれ、あ、これがここか。あ、じゃあここに行くのか。すごいね、翻訳もすごいね。そのボタンのところの日本語もね、なんかいい感じになってましたね。手書きっぽいような感じ。おお。ああ。これどこ行くの？走れないんだね。ビップ、あ、ビップのあれなんだ。なんか面白いの。これ何なのこれ？エレベーターなの？あ、なんかあ、近くに行くともう少し会話が聞ける。
I'm just a travel secretary. So what can you comment on? I am authorized to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works. Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before? I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made to another line. So what can you comment on? I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place.
これずっと揉めてんの？これ切りないの？もしかして。
I'm just a travel secretary. This is ridiculous. Can I talk to your manager? Certainly, sir. If you'd just like to go to the all-water public office and make a managerial communication meeting request with Secretary 24 there.
あ、これで終わったんだ。あ、これずっとこの会話続いてるのか。ああ、これさっき言ってたよね。へえ。これどこ行くの？これこっち？こっちじゃないよね。こっち？こっちか。ああ。どこ行くのこれ？どこ行くの？あ、そうなんだ。ああ。うわ、何これ。面白い。いや、不思議な感じだね。ここでいいの？あ、いた、ここでよかったんだ。
What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth.
あ、地球じゃないんだね、ここね。うわー。うわー、すごいね。よく作ったね。うわ、音もなんかどんどん遠くなっていく。あ、すごいね。この背景は実際のミニチュアなのかな？
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Yes, those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
あ、PDA の展開。
Cool.
すげえ。
And then hit the bottom button?
Precisely.
Okay, great.
おお。
And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
ああ、キャンセルで戻んのか。はあ、はあはあ、PDA こうやってアクセスできるんだ。PDA って、もう言わないんじゃないの ?PDA って。これか。フィルターステーションの掃除を。魚に餌をやる。サブタスクもあるんだ。ああ、そうか。これがメインタスクで、サブは右なんだね。はあ、はあはあはあ、メッセージはないんだ。右の落書きなんだろう。アドオンってなんだろう。ああ、なんかいろいろある。これまだ今わかんないやつだね。何これ。ああ、なんか動くよ、これ。何これ。なんだこれ。うわー、すご。フィルターの掃除ってどれ？あ、これ何これ。うおー、すごいね。何もできないよね、これね。うわー、何やんのこれ。これはよく作ってる。これ何これ。これはまた違うのか。ちょっとそのコントローラーの動きがね、もっさりしてるっちゃもっさりしてるから、そこら辺煩わしく感じる人いるかもしれないですけども。このなんか、世界観というかね、この映像、こういう絵柄に、やっぱり気になる人は、これこれ餌やってんのこれ。餌切れ？なんだよそれ。サイラスに魚の餌について聞く？サイラスどこにいんだよ。魚の、ああ、違うね。こういうところで聞けんのかな？聞けないね。すごいね。全くそこら辺のヒントがないんだね。はあ。歩いて探せって感じか。おお。これもないのか。こっちなんかあんだ。これ戻っちゃうのか。フィルターがどうこうとかってあったよね。この下に行くのかな。これはなかなか。うわー、下がある。うわー、なんだこれ。これ寝るとこじゃんか。これ何？この人の家なの？違うよね。この人の家じゃない、別の人の家かなんかの、なんかこの、あれだよね、掃除じゃないけど、なんかその魚に餌をやってフィルターをどうこうするんだよね。結局ダメなんでね、餌がないんだよね。サイラスに聞くにはどうすりゃいいのこれ。やること。サイラスが適任だ。サイラスになんかメッセージ渡せないのか。あとはどこにサイラスとどうやったら会話できんの？何もないよね。これはすごいな、このノーヒントぶりがね。サイラスなんかどっか通話できるところとかないの？そういう通話のモジュールとか。ここもそうか。なんか降りてきた。何これ？何これ？何これ？下ろしたらはいいけどさ、なんだよこれ。これ餌なのかな？フィルターでもないんでしょこれ。ちょっと待って。うわ、違う。 ちょっとはまった。スタックした。スタックしたよ。ちょっと待って。スタックしたね。ダメだ。これ戻らないや。ちょっとこれ一旦終了してもう一回元に戻さないと。こっからか。よかったよかった。これは何だろう。なんかいろんなもんが浮かんでんだよね。これでこれをやってもダメなのか。これは餌ではないのか。
It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this.
タスクがなかったことになってんだ。一旦戻る？他ないもんね。下にもなかったもんね。これはまたよく作ったね。ラボなんだね。研究施設なのか。誰これ？これもしかしてサイラス？ティナバムか。
Got any idea how to work the old telly? I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right? You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again. Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
ソンスザシクって何ですか
？What is Sonsuzashk?
Son Suzashk.
Sonsuzashk. Eternal love.
何語？トルコ？
I thought season 18 was bad. Well, with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though. That's where the plot really thickens. I'll try to check it out sometime.
ラウンジには何のご用で？
What brings you to the lounge anyway?Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district go down again? Strangely, yes. I can't believe that. Does that mean school is out? Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything. Won't they do their homework? Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do. Is that why you're hanging out here? Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know? I suppose it is. Anyway, don't mind me, Harold. Bye, Chris. See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
何やってる人なんだか全然わかんないね。ここら辺特に何もいじれないんだ。やっぱりマークが出てこないと何の反応もないんですね。すごいな、それにしても作り込みが。うわー、でこれまたしていけるんだ。大丈夫？うわー、なんかいけるね。ここお手洗いなんだ。うわー、動く。すごい。うわー、さらに下に行ける。フィルトレーションパンプフィルター関係あるのかこれ。フィルターがどうとか言ってやね。確か。やること、なんか増えてる。フィルター、そうか。さっき一回戻したからか。なんか絵が増えてる。さっきの話の、あれを絵にしたのね。へえ。フィルターステーションの掃除だよね。ここフィルターステーションじゃないの？入れない。うわあ、またさらに下に行くのかい。よく作ったね。 うわー、なんだこれ。こっち行かれない。こっちも行かれない。こっちか。あれ、こっちも行かれない。あ、こっちか。あ、上に上がるのか。あ、なかった。え、ええ、え、
Clean as a whistle again.
あ、いいのこれで。あれ、ちょっと待って。これは、じゃあもしかして、あ、フィルター完了なんだ、これで。およくわかんなかったね。なんだかよくわかんないままに、フィルターの掃除ができたね。うわ、すごいね。ここまでよくわかんないのに、すごいね。これは独特だな。これやっぱりまったりのんびりやるゲームですね。オブザーバトリー。監視塔みたいなとこがあるの？ボタニカルコンセプト。なんか、植物園みたいなのがあるの？おー、これか。これだろ、この人。
Hey, Sai.
あ、サイラスいた。
Hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Brad. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it, promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
へえ。あ、なにこれ。We are free out here.
Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes. On all those little flyers. Handwritten too. What did that fish
顔の大きさ違うね。
do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hit
これ海の中なの？
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy too?
ああ、クリア。サイラスのサイズ。あれ？さっきのフィルター、ノート、ライトキーパー。ミサイル。さっきのフィルターのやつ、クリアみたいなやつ出てこなかったのね。何これこれわかんない、これ。コアチュートリアル。うわぁ、なんだこれ。うわぁ。すごい。あ、なんか絵が増えてんね、右のね。ああ、ページめくれる。これでめくれるんだ。 へえ。今トリガーボタンでね、ページめくってます。うわー、シュール。うわー。すごいね。この世界何？どういう世界なの？これ水の中？海の中なの？これ中は入れないんだ。周りの景色が見えたりするとかそういうやつじゃないの？はあ。もろ。すごいね、この手がかりのなさ。あ、ここお手洗いだ。あ、一応トイレって書いてあるんだね。WC っつってね。レベル1。下がレベル1か。で、ここはラウンジか。このラウンジは、ああ、そこそこそこそこ。で、こっちが研究施設か。はあ。この、あ、違う。走れないんだよね。なんかボタン押したら走れる？あ、走れる。X ボタン押したら走れるわ。さあ、これで餌をあげよう。どうなる
？Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
魚でディナー。
Okay, Harold bot diagnostic report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
アゴラアーケードに行く。アゴラアーケードエレベーターにありましたね。エレベーターっていうかなんか謎の、これちょっと戻しとこう。全然向こうが見えなかったね。これ何だったんだろうね、これね。不思議。魚は元気になったのこれで。この作り込みたりや、かなり尋常じゃないですよね。走りましょう。特にスタミナもないし。こっちから来たよね、もともとね。そうだよね。はい。で、え、使えないの？ああ。チケットの有効化ってのがあるんだ。あ、クリア？会見を見る。会見見んだったらここのテレビしかないんじゃないの？
Hello again. Hey Chris, ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Oh, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
おお。ウォーターアナウンスメント。
We chose the stars, not instead of the earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castletrop.
すごい髪型だな、こ
Good
れ。
day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castletrop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
これ同じことをストップモーションアニメーションでやるとしたらえらい大変ですけどね。
It may have
あー、なんだ
started
こ
with
れ。
one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream
よく
a
作ったな
reality.
これ。
That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the
Oh.
very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlippmeier Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200
5世代に及ぶ
years,
200年間
was
か。
known to 5 generations, and sailed
あ
past
ー
many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply,
へえ。
or the mineral samples we took from planets
通りすがりの
along
惑
the way
星って
that
な
allow
ん
us
だ
to
よ。
build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation.
あ、エイリアン来たんだ。
And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our
おー、
destination,
そういうことなんだ。
only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for.
有害ガスわかりやす。
It was strong into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep, we've gotten to know each other well.
Okay, I'm gonna get some sleep. Buonanotte, Chris.
Buonanotte, Harold.
ボアナノーテなんだ。へえ。あ、どうすんの？アイアナウンス？あ、なんか増えてる。何この右の絵。不思議。なんかこの有毒なガスに包まれた水の惑星から出る眠った方がいい。今から歌ってのするここに宣言する。ベッドがマロ教授の研究室の真下じゃなければな。でもそこで寝るんだな。結局。ありましたよね、さっきね。どうした？夜間閉鎖しちゃうんだ。帰宅難民になる。高校で寝るんだな。なるほど。はいはい。
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man.
いや、その大したことやってないと思うよね。
Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now. このまま寝るんだ。
面白い。これはまた、墜落後18,250日目。251日目。いいですね、このフォント。墜落してからもうそんな経ってんだ。18,000日 ?18,000 日ってどれぐらいだいたい？ちょっと待って。18,000日っていうと、18,000いくらってあったけど、ちょっと18,000しか今覚えてないんで、18,000を単純に365、うわ、49年。もう50年以上経ってんだ、墜落してから。すごいね。さあ、何をするんだ、今度は。おー。
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it will make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. Do you remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh,
Bloomy
the really
rock.
small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
ここ開けんの？
Now activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
こっち？こっちか。もうこっち？あ、違うね。こっちかな。これか。これが、あれか。やっとこれの出番か。これが標本なのか。
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right.
右下？これか。
Left and right. Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
おー。ああ、なるほどね。すごい入れ方だね。ボワラ。
Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean.
はい、見てみよう。何が
The
見え
one
る
you're
の？
looking
う
at
わ
seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun.
ー。
There's
お
a
ー。
particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold.
どうやって？
Anyone on board has an older rock. We need it.
そんなん誰か持ってんの？
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store.
トミー
You
の
and I
店？
both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
お
Nice
お。
to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
あ、見るんだ。
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
貯蔵量
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
花咲岩。ブルーミングロックって言ってたね。
Did you guys talk about the bloomy rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
はいはい。
So,
Dare I ask, what is it?
エネルギー不足の話をしてました。
so Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
何をするんでしたっ
What's
け
it doing again?
Harold!
あ
PDA! Anything else on your mind?
あ、いいです。PDA に聞きます。
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
あ、だから岩を取ってくんだね。PDA。増えてる。A 増えてないね。やること。青い岩を探す。トミーの雑貨屋だね。アーケードはだからあれかい？新しい。
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
なんかこの教授の左腕がなんか
Complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his.
いやこれ翻訳も
Don't mind me, Harold.
大変でしたね。
Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him.
でもなんか非常に
okay. Say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold. No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
非常にいい感じに翻訳してますね。サイラスへのメッセージ。タスクが増えましたね。ちょっと待って。ああ。なるほど。ちょエネルギー地区、どこだ？あれ、さっきのところにはいないのかな？このずっと下にいないのかな？もういないのかな？ちょっと探してみましょう。ボタニカルコンセプトだから今もういないのか。あ、いないね。すごい。ちょっと待って、どこにいるっつった？エネルギー地区なんだ。ああ、なるほどね。エネルギー地区はどこだか。ああ、エネルギー地区はどこだかもよくわかんないですけども。これはフィルターのとこだね。はいはい。あれがもう動くようになったんだよね。エレベーターみたいなやつが。それでだからエネルギー地区にまず行くのかな。ああ。アゴラアーケードで岩だ。エネルギー地区に先に行くか。これすごいよね。どういう仕組みなんだこれ。どういう仕組みなんだろう。ああ。うわー、これで消毒してんだ。いいの言って。これ消毒されたってことなんの？ここ中は入れないんだ。はあ。いた。
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
何これ。これ OHP じゃんか、これ。あ、これか。3D プリンターこれか。
You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
ああ。あははは、これおもろい。なんだこれ。あ、違う違う違う違う。これも全部取んのか。大丈夫かなこれ。あ、これ大丈夫かなこれ。全部外せばいいの？はいはいはい。これも外す？そうかそうか。さらに下のやつも。ああ、ちゃちゃ。うわうわうわうわ。変な面白いね、これね。元に戻せないね、これね。でも全部外していいんだよね、多分。はいはい。あと一歩？これか。はいはいはいはい。これで OK？ あ、これもいいのか。ああ、ショートしてる、ショートしてる。ああ
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
これはこれでおしまいなの？いや、感電しておしまいなんだ。プリンターショック。あ、ノートっていうのはこれ、そういうことか。ノートって出てきたら、新しくノートのページが増えてるってことだね。なるほど。あ、ちょっと待って。青い岩は、これはどこだっけ？アゴラアーケードだね。はいはい。OHP の前を。なんか面白いね。この 3D プリンターがある横で OHP があるっていうのがね、オーバーヘッドプロジェクター。今、オーバーヘッドプロジェクター見たことない人っているかもしれないですね。なんだよ。
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeeger and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the archive club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, You disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
すごいね、このマニアックな会話というか。この中には入れないんだよね。いや、よく作ってんね。これ誰かいるの？誰もいないか。じゃあ、アゴラアーケードに。はいはいはい。はいはいはい。はいはい。これどこまで間違いのこれ。まあいいや。アゴラアーケード行けるこれ。あ、行けるね。ここに行きましょう。これやっぱり、面白いね。必ず下にブワーって行って、で、その場所にたどり着くんだね。上から、ウォーターチューブなんだ。またなんか怒られてるよ。
Harold, come here and explain things.
何？
And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble.
おお、QT みたいな感じになりましたね。
Are you questioning my authority and or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here.
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how do you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be
うわー、なんかめんどくさいことになったな。
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. No, you're right.
いや、なんかもう混沌としてきましたね。
I mean, if you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man.
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix.
はい、いなくなっちゃった。
Felix.
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him. Gah.
うわー、すごいな。なんかシュールだな、いろいろ。これ何これ。
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not.
違うの？
You must be thinking of my brother,
あ、お兄さんなんだ。
or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well, now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from all water to you, the citizens of Fedora.
Okay, I'm ready.
何？
Just spin her up. Drum roll, please.
うわ、すごい。なんだこれ。
And
ドロドロドロドロドロドロドロドロ
you。were unlucky this time.
なんだよ。
Try again next month.
終わり？月1なんだ。あ、8番に話しかけるっていうのが増えたんだ。おー、これがアゴラアーケードなの？うわー、すごいすごいすごいすごい。広いね。ちょっと待って、メッセージが来たの？スリッピーズダブルブラックダイヤモンドセールを開催中。セールは1日限定、新キャンペーンお披露目イベントをお見逃しなく、今すぐスリッピーズにお越しください。マロー教授への伝言と、あとは青い輪だよね。これだよね。あとこれか。スリッピーズ。なんかいろいろいるのこれ。いろいろ話せんの？中に、あ、入れるんだ。あ、なんだこれ。うわ、入れるんだ。うわーい、誰これ。誰これ。
Hey, Tommy.
トミーなん
I
だ。
don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need
あ
some sea
この人
rocks
か。この人でよかったのか。
filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece in my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants.
Longy
I
Long.
shut the store for a reason, you know?
閉めたん
Yeah,
だ。
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
ロンギロンパン
Sure
ツ。
you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
Ah, if you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
今もらえないの？いや、一応クリアはクリアなの？あ、ブリジットの関係を考えて雑貨や開業に踏み出せないでいる。開業なの？エネルギー地区でブリジット。うわー。これまた話すと何？ああ、そうなるんだ。
I wasn't.
Well, swell. But could you leave me alone anyway?
へえ。エネルギー地区なんだ。何これ？何があるの？あ、入れないか。あ、入れる？入れるんだ。
You're cool.
うわー、なんだこれ。
Cool all of the time with my patented Consta Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in...
あ、帰っちゃった。
Oh, never mind.
Oh, how's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really.
あ、なんかスキーが
Nonsense. Just watch.
スキーができるようなところが
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate.
Will I ever be able to read to my children?
or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again? Why, yes, of course you
なんだ
will.
これ
With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself.
あ、なにこれあ、急に実写が来た。
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do? Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm hearts. Slippies means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippies means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell.
よく作ったね。
Well, what do you think?
わあ。僕は一体何を見たんですか？ああ。
There were lots of things, and
Great. So glad you agree. And while you're here,
I was just going.
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new
ああ、やっぱり。
by a little
ああ、やっぱりそうだ。
patented aircon
エアコンなのこれ。
freezer.
Is that? Do I have to?
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds. Wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't.
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
スキーするのこれ。何これ。ああ、動いてる動いてる。ああ。ああ、滑るんだ。
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh?
え
First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
すごいね。こっちなんかあんの？ないか。作り込んでるね。へえ。うわー、なんかそうか、いろいろあんのか。ちょっと待って、どこに行くんだっけ？あ、スキーの絵も。ブリジットの様子はエネルギー地区か。あ、じゃあまあそこに行きゃいいんだな。でもなんかいろいろいるよね。誰これ？
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the
何仙台ジョギング？
The jog? I was only.
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a job.
うわー、なんか巻き込まれた。
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
Oh, it's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out. So I can't really.
ああ、言ってたね。
Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep. And Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like
あ、来た来た来た。あ、来た来た。あ、これがクリスか。
First to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
すごいメンバーだな。
Harold, you can't leave now. I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
ああ、じゃあこれやってみる？
Okay. Go jog team.
早えよ。わ、早え早え。早い早い。追いつかないよ。おいおいおい。
I thought I was fit.
なんだこれ。追いつかない追いつかない。あ、終わりこれで。
How's everyone feeling?
I think that was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Fine. Thanks, buddy. How'd you both keep so fit?
いや、本当に。
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service.
ああ、郵便配達の人か。
Healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
で、こういうの体験すると、こうやってノートが増えるんだね。あはは、面白いね。これ誰？
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
あ、なんか、
Not too shabby. Thanks.
ちんどん屋さんみたいな
How
ね。
about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet.
どこで見つけたの？
Wow. What's it about?
Stick around and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Eh?
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold. All of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow. Okay. Good luck.
朗読するんだ。ここは何？ここ何や？何これ何これ何これ？あ、ドッペルデッカー？ああ、すごい何これ？ミニゲームができんだ。すごいね。うわー。うわー、上には行かれないんだ。おーい、急になんかゲーム内ゲームが、うわーい、おい、これ果てしなくやれそうだね。こっちはまた違うやつか。
Hey
Oh.
there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony
すごいね。
and liberalism a gender of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Barnhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
ここゲームセンターなんだ。
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. everywhere, all the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around, taking space, playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kind of?
そうだよね。
Oh, I see. Good luck.
あ、なんか察した。なんか察した。あ、なにこれ。あ、これはこれで遊べんだ。こういう、ああ、ドカーン。すごい。これ、ジェネラルストア、雑貨屋？あ、ここ入れないんだ。あ、なんかある。あ、この、青いはもらえないの？それにはあれか。やっぱりこのブリジットに会いに行かないといけないのか。よし、あ、この上もどうなってんの？上もなんかあるね。これもなんだこれ。デモなのになんかちゃんと日本語翻訳されててすごいですね。
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of this ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
おー。結構いろんな人と話せますね。あ、この人とは話せないんだ。こっちはおしまいか。あ、こっちなんかある？カミングスーン。よく作ったね。このクレイアニメ風、ストップモーションアニメ風のこの実際のミニチュアな感じがね、いいですよね。メッセージ、マロー教授から来た？ああ、マジか。落書きを消すんだ。はいはい。研究室の壁ね。はいはい。その前に、エネルギー地区だね。エネルギー地区に行きましょう。あの岩が欲しいですよね。エネルギー地区で、はいはい。汚染なし？はいはい。いる
？Oh, there's Bridget.
Oh.
And Chris. What are they doing in there? I
い
can't
る？
hear them, but maybe I can lip read.
唇が本当に？
Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying. You monster. How could you? Think that after everything. Ooh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Well, what would you want me to think? Anyway, we should
本当かよ。
get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious.
本当にそういうふう
I
に
wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
そんなクラスがあるのかい。あ、またトミーと会うの？これなんか誤解してない？本当にこんな会話してる？
All water, moving people every day.
ブリジット見たよ。
We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
さあ、トミーと会ってですね。トミーに報告ですね。どうなんの？
Hey Zane, what do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie. Who likes
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who is she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold.
これあれなのかな？なんかこれ聞き取ったのが間違っ選択肢によってなんか話の流れ変わるのかな？
Thinking Bridget would love the ambition, see me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you.
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it.
手伝うの？
You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah.
じゃあ手伝うんだ。
I'll try.
Knew I could count on you.
早速取り掛かんだ。なんだそれ。ああ。ちょっとキラキラするのが増えたね。これだけだね。
I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
なんだよ。あの岩をくれよ。ああ、ブリジット戻ってきた。
Sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
No way we've got an energy problem here.
No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
あ、じゃあ岩をくれ。なんだこれ。何を見せられてんだ。あ、やった。やったー。あ、ないじゃんか。なんだよ。盗まれたで済ませんだよ。岩泥棒。
Harold, listen about the rock. I'm really sorry it's gone. I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
なるほど。
Thanks, Tommy.
岩については探してくれると。音楽なんかいいですね。音楽ちょっと洒落てんな。さあ、なんか増えたね。ちょっと待って。なんか絵が増えてますね。岩がなくなっていると。青い岩が盗まれた。まあ、いずれにせよマロー教授だね。だからマロー教授にメッセージと、あと落書きを消すってんで、じゃああそこに、ラボにまた戻りましょう。いやー、なかなかシュールな世界で、8番もどっかで探す。誰だよ。
Harold, got you a message.
どうしたの？
Thank you, Miss.
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
盗んだんじゃないの岩。これ入り口こっちとこっち違うの？ラボに行きましょう。中央ステーションって最初のところでしたっけね。さあ、このフロアで、これ。ウェールズホーム？故郷はどこだ？これか。この落書きか。
Where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Light Keepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
なんかそういうのがいるんだっけ？これで消すの？消すのはやってくれんのか？これあれか。動かすんだ。面白い。どの程度まで綺麗にすればいいんだろう。これ何？手でやってんのこれ。面白いねこれね。はい。これで消したうちに入るの？そうですか。まだちょっと残ってるの気持ち悪いな。夜なんだ。
Professor, you're not going to believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. Oh, and I also got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Don't
地球の動物のことは知らないのか。
think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
What should we do?
We? I need time to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
なんか。
It's the new boy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have
V
reason
か。
to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 12:05.
But Mom, it's only 10.
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whoever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live! What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
おお。結構なんかドラマが進みますね。わからない言葉とか世界観もありつつ。
Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Manu?
To where? What? Who was that?
Why? It was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
おお。へえ。あ、でも現地に行っちゃう。おお、現地に行ってるね。
We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in, come in, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence.
じゃあ聞くなよ。
Would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
A woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done Allwater and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule.
これがカメラの代わりにもなるの？ Oh!
It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is
Oh.
To the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, you know, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, I mean, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. I've survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you.
もうだから
We'll be listening.
メッセージが遅れたんだよね。その距離が遠い
What
か
are you
ら
all。still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
完全に取り残されたんだよね、これね。研究室への退避。ベッド？これがノートだね。へえ。これはなんだっけ？
Welcome. I am All Water.
あ、1番？
Secretary number 1.
自動事務
How
官
may I
か。
assist your all water related learning?
オールウォーター時間の導入。
Tell me about all water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
なるほど。
So, what exactly does All Water do?
All Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest All Water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
へえ。
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by a temporary all-water employee, redacted, code-named Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to All Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucracy, to finally step down and let the Wonderkin take charge of all water at last.
結局だからライフラインを抑えてるってことだよね。全部ね。だからその CEO っていうのは大統領にも匹敵するってことだよね。こっちなんだっけ。ああ、最初にいたとこか。はあ、はあはあはあ、他は入れないんだね。この中は走れないんだ。ちょっとラボに戻りましょう。おっと、はいはいはい。もう勝手にどこ選ばなくてもこうラボに来ちゃうのかな。あれどこ？あ、ここか。はあ、なるほどね。はいはい。え？これも決まってるんだっけか。これがあれか。あ、ここに戻ってくんだね。はいはいはいはい。はいはいはいはい。ちょっと待って。目的としては、研究室の退避だね。事務官8番が見つかりませんね。マローはいるのかい？あ、いた。
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look.
え？なんか違うの？ああ！来た！暗闇で迷ったら手口を見つけるには暗い方につくの。ライトキーパー。おお、ライトキーパーが盗んだのか。ライトキーパーって何者？なるほど。ここまでなんですね。デモはね。いやー、この先どうなるのか気になるといえば気になりますけれどもね。いや、面白いですね。これ、いくらぐらいでリリースされるんだろう。はい。ということで、ね、アドベンチャーゲーム、ポイントクリック式のね、アドベンチャーゲームですけれども、やっぱりそのグラフィックが独特というのと、あと世界観もね、独特な、SF といえば SF ですけれども、こういう感じのタッチのね、ドラマだとかね、映画だとかもありますけども、こういうの好きな人には刺さる感じのものになるんじゃないでしょうか。トータルでね、どれぐらいの分量なのかにもよりますけれども、ストップモーションで作ってるわけじゃないんで、結局だからそのクレーンアニメみたいなね、もののモデルをキャプチャー、実際に作ったものをキャプチャーして、で、コンピューターで動かしてるということなんでね。ただこの背景はなんかミニチュアっぽいですよね、リアルなね。そこら辺も面白かったですけれども。それもでも取り込んでんのかな、もしかしたら。はい、ということで、実際、正式版がリリースされたら、ね、プレイするかどうかはちょっとまだ未定ですけれども、でも結構ね、お腹いっぱいだから楽しめましたね。はい、ということで、今回ここまでにしたいと思います。ここまでご覧いただいた皆さんありがとうございました。それじゃあまた、バイバイ。